just want to preface this episode today by saying our good friend and co-host Jeremy Savage Tate has indeed left the podcast in order to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming the first and by virtue best and only space pirate.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I mean, all the love to him.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, he's gonna be a really good space pirate, I'm sure. The only problem is once Timothy Chalamet gets a spaceship, it's gonna be a whole fucking thing. So just pick your sides now. Now we have been holding open auditions for the show to get a new third host, right?
Yeah, we have.
But unfortunately, we double booked a little bit today, so we will be recording an episode today. Very important. We are still doing an episode, but we just need to start the episode with a real quick interview. You cool?
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
cool with that,
Go.
right?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So can you please, ma'am, you're in the call, right?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, wonderful. Just a couple questions on the application here. If I don't ask you these, this is for corporate, and if I don't give it to them, HR is going to be on my ass. So just answer as best you can. Let's start with what's your name?
My name is Lindsey Andrews.
Lindsey. Miss Andrews, was it? Where's your current residence? Where are you from?
I live in the smallest rock in America.
Oh, Arkansas. Understood.
In the middle of nowhere. Yes, I live in Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, I've been told that, and I'm pretty sure I may have ceased to exist technically. You're kind of hearing an ethereal form over a disembodied
Gotcha.
microphone,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next question was your social security number, but we already have that. So the next one, what are you drinking today?
I have a mango truly.
Oh,
Hard
that's wonderful.
wow.
That's wonderful.
That is ironic.
Oh yeah, because I gave you the margarita one, right?
Yeah, except mine's a little better. Mine's a mango chili truly.
Oh, hell yeah, you gotta tell me how that is. I've got 2 more of those.
I really want to know what the difference is.
Well, chili and also tequila instead of vodka.
Oh, I did. Okay, that makes sense.
Margaritas use tequila.
Yeah.
Truly's typically use vodka, I believe.
Yeah.
I did not realize they would put tequila in them. Interesting.
Next question here. Marry, fuck, kill, Mothman, Gray Alien, Loch Ness Monster?
Oh. I'd probably marry Nessie.
Okay.
Fuck the gray alien and kill Mothman.
Why would you kill Mothman?
Have you seen... Okay, Mothwoman. Does that change it? It's like
a little bit.
It's got
I mean, it's the dump truck.
So it's got the dumper of Mothman, but also titties like Mothwoman. Does that help?
Okay. Yeah, I could swap those. I mean, like mostly because the aliens can like kind of change their form, right? If they want to like.
Not Greys.
Not Greys. See what I'm looking at.
Not Greys.
Greys have tools. You know what I'm saying? They got apparatuses.
Well, they got that thing that goes in your butt.
And the thing that goes on your dick.
Okay, I'm changing my answer. I'll fuck Mothwoman and kill the gray.
And then, of course, final question: favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Not green.
Not green.
Do you have anything against red?
No, red. The color scheme in my apartment, in the middle of nowhere, in the ethereal void, is actually red and black.
Opinions on purple?
Excellent color.
Excellent color.
Also, trick question: purple's not a color.
Violet. Fuck off, my goddamn digital color theory teacher. Jesus.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Anyway, so of course this is Lindsey Andrews. We've had her on the show a couple times before.
Yeah, well, she visited us from that little rock.
That little rock in the ethereal space that she
Yeah.
calls her home. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, they went to Universal Studios without me and Jeremy.
For the record, I only knew like that day, basically.
Okay.
Well, next time she comes out, we won't invite her, and we'll just go with you.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because I want to go to Star Wars Land, so I don't care about Universal now.
I'll go on that Millennium Falcon Smugglers run any goddamn day. That was so fun.
Dude, all right, I'm so mad. My dad recently went to Disneyland and didn't take me.
Oh.
And he went on that ride. He called me right afterwards. First words on the phone were worst ride ever.
Your dad's an idiot.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
I thought he was gonna call to, rub it in your nose. I feel like this is worse.
Dude,
No.
That was so goddamn fun.
Yeah.
it's a
but
ride you can interact with.
yeah, but because you know how the like one person controls.
Did he have to be like the engineer who basically just presses buttons?
No. I think he was one of the people who actually drove it, but he thought it was stupid that like one person like controls one thing and another person controls the other.
Well, yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, my dad's very like he wants everything a certain way,
Yeah.
So
Understood.
How quickly would we get kicked off that ride if we only spoke like Chewbacca the whole time?
I don't think I can make that noise.
I feel like
that was good.
No, can't make it. Sorry.
I'm not even gonna try.
No, Lindsay, go on.
I don't even know how to do that. It just sounds like a broken bugle. Like, what the fuck?
Lindsay is a broken horn. Adrian's gargling his mouthwash, and I'm a Wookiee. Understood.
Hey, I'm glad I don't have a gag reflex.
I do look physically the most like a Wookiee out of the three of us, probably.
So then we'll just have you be Chewbacca, and then we'll be, C-3PO,
and who's gonna take the role of Han before Jeff automatically falls into it?
I mean, does anyone have a vest?
Yeah, you just come. You don't wear the vest the entire time. You just have it in your bag and then you put it on when we get on the ride.
That's cheating.
Oh, I love the idea of that.
I'm be real with you. He wears a very lesbian outfit, so I feel like I'm the most qualified here.
Oh, that's right, dude. Reboot of Star Wars, but Han is a gay woman.
I'm down for that. Honestly.
Disney, I'm not a very good actor, but you should hire me anyway. I'll be the stunt double if I have to.
They'll CGI in the acting. It's fine. They can do that now.
Yeah. Apparently, everyone could just CGI anything nowadays.
You saw how uncomfortable Book of Boba Fett was in that one episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be real. I haven't watched that yet.
You know what? A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was good.
People didn't like it.
Oh, almost everyone I've talked to and seen online is like, this fucking sucked. And I was like, what do you mean this sucks?
Like I liked it more than season 1 of The Mandalorian.
See, now I don't agree with you there. I know a lot of people are just all pissy about the fact that they're on Tatooine constantly, but it's like, hey, they have the stage for it.
Yeah.
So also fuck you.
Yeah.
And
plus
also
Cad Bane. Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
They did a great job with
him. He's in it?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
God.
I'm so sorry for ruining that.
I don't care. Let me put it this way.
It's an incredible reveal.
Well, all right. So there's one episode that's just The Mandalorian with like all the like.
Yeah, Boba Fett's not even in it.
Yeah, Boba Fett's not even in it. It's literally like, it's just like a cameo fest.
Yeah.
Where like I spoiled Cad Bane for you, but
played by Timothée Chalamet. Incredibly.
Yeah, no, the range on that guy is amazing. No, but it's definitely worth the watch in my opinion. The only thing that you might have to get over is like these like dudes who ride around on like Power Ranger looking like there's motorcycles.
Here's the thing,
whatever.
Those guys like it looks to me that they were supposed to be in something else, but then wandered onto the wrong set and they just kind of stuck around. If we were on Coruscant, then it's like that's totally fine. They have no place on Tatooine. With their weird, expensive-looking cybernetics, their moped speeder, like swoop bikes, their fucking weird-ass Euro trash outfits. Dude, I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're weird. Luckily, they're not in it that long, and that one dude does spin. I did like that.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
I did
that
like
cool.
the spin. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
God damn it. Speaking of prequels...
You guys want to know what I thought about before we started this podcast tonight?
Please.
Shifting away from Star Wars. I had a dream that what if, because I took a nap, as I always do after work.
Well, because you are part cat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like a human puppy, but really I'm just a human cat because I like to sleep a lot. But I had a dream, and I don't remember most of it, but I remember there being a part where we were having a discussion, and then every time we would talk about a cryptid, we would have like a cut to what if the cryptid was a boss in a video game, and like what would their mechanics be?
I kind of like that. That'd
fun. Be pretty cool, yeah.
And then the only thing I do remember was Jaws was there, but Jaws isn't a cryptid, so apparently we went a little off course.
Jaws, like
the megalodon.
Yeah, it's a megalodon.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's kind of a cryptid.
The gray aliens would just be Deacons of the Deep from Dark Souls 3. There's just like a fucking 100 of them.
Yeah.
The only thing Jaws did was puke a lot of water at us in the dream, by the way.
You're telling me that Jaws got me nice and wet?
Moist.
Hell yeah.
God. You know, there's a lot of people that hate that word, and I don't fully
Oh, I
understand
know.
why.
How do you describe a delicious cake if you can't use the word moist?
Exactly. Like moist is just it.
And nothing
I
makes you
don't
more
understand it.
moist than a delicious cake. You know what I'm saying? Up top, am I right? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Jesus.
Oh, virtual up top, Lindsey.
Yeah, sorry, I knocked over.
Wait.
iPhone.
Shh, I'll clap.
Hell yeah, there it is.
Oh, but going back to the prequels, so today it's gonna date the episode a bit, but they just dropped the trailer, the teaser trailer
For fucking Kenobi,
Kenobi,
dude, and it looks good. Ewan McGregor is
Look,
back.
I adore Ewan McGregor.
Oh my
I will
God, me
watch
too.
anything he's in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy
And now that it's
was
Star
telling me
Wars-
about something called like The Longest Way Around or something like that. It's basically just road trip with Ewan McGregor, and I really want to watch it. It sounds like
I
fun.
mean, have you ever watched Moulin Rouge?
Complete.
Yes.
Bro,
Excuse me?
That is one of my favorite movies of all time. Ewan McGregor, like, all right, first off, homie's a hunk.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm straight, but I'd let him fuck me.
Dude, right?
I wouldn't fuck him. I don't have the right.
No.
He's so dapper.
No. But like in that movie he sings, and oh my God, his voice. It's
Oh yeah, I forgot he could sing.
it's so
All right.
good.
Adrian,
Yeah.
marry, fuck, kill, Ewan McGregor, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
End of statement.
If you don't marry Ian McGregor, like
I feel like he's
even
the
are
who to
you?
marry. I would probably
He
fuck
is
Hemsworth,
such a
kill
great
Evans.
husband, I would think.
Well, okay, but also Chris Hemsworth also seems like he would be a great husband.
Oh, absolutely. But I just want to fuck that mountain of a man.
Yeah, no, me and Tyler have the same answer here then.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree.
And a reluctant kill Chris Evans.
Chris Evans plays Captain America though, and
That's America's ass.
yeah,
Right, but like of all three of them, he's kind of the most generic looking human, and one's
Okay.
Australian.
He
Like
prob-
you can't kill
Yeah,
him.
one is Australian. Well,
Well,
wait, no, McGregor's Scottish, right?
McGregor is
Yeah.
Scottish, yeah.
Okay. And he's American. Yeah,
Well,
fuck the American.
Is Chris Hemsworth not Australian?
No, that is
No, yeah,
correct.
he is the
Okay.
Australian.
I had
yeah.
a moment where I was like, wait, where the fuck was Ewan McGregor from? Because it just sent my brain moving.
Yeah. Okay, no, yeah. I guess I'll agree with
Okay.
all of
All
those
right. Cool,
statements.
cool,
Yes.
cool. Lindsay, you want to bring us in?
Yes. What are we talking about on
No,
today's?
Well, no.
You know how it goes. You've listened to the show, bitch.
Oh, okay. I forget, man. I've already screwed up the interview. I'm Lindsay Andrews,
I'm Tyler Shively.
And I'm Adrian Castro.
and this is an episode of Lindsay can't get her hand under the fucking tab. Hold on.
This interview's going great.
Here's the trick. What you do is while everyone's introducing, that's the time you take to get under it, and then you just hit them with a quick.
Yeah, no, I was bad at it, but oh wait, now I got it now.
Ooh,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay. All right, hang on.
Welcome back to the next episode of. Oh, that was a good one. Crack open a Cryptid,
That was
baby.
a good one.
Mm.
Oh, this is immediately delightful.
This could have been better.
Wait, you said you're having the
Oh.
lime one?
Yeah, I'm just having the classic lime margarita.
Yeah, no, mango chili Trulies. It's okay.
Okay.
Not really tasting the chili.
I mean, because you can't put tahini around the rim.
Yeah, I guess.
So
I mean, like, do you taste the tequila more than the vodka?
Yes, it does taste a lot different than any Trulies
yeah.
I've ever
Oh no,
drunk.
yeah. This doesn't taste like a Truly's at
No.
all to me.
Okay.
No. But yeah, I mean, it definitely tastes different.
Yeah. No, this is here. I don't care. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
take
yeah.
a sip out of mine. That's
I
delightful.
mean, we've done worse.
Oh yeah. I mean that one's just delightful.
Oh, that's just like a Sprite, but with
Dude.
alcohol.
I know. I'm
Oh.
pogged out of my gourd.
Here,
Oh yeah.
try
Let me
mines,
get a
try
little bit
mines.
off that. That's just a mango margarita.
Right?
There's no chili in that.
No, yeah, it literally cannot taste the chili. I'm
I
disappointed.
mean, it's still delicious, but it's just not what was advertised.
Yeah. Like,
Damn.
it's not bad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah. I do like that over the regular mango Trulies, though.
I've never tried it, but Lindsay, how is that
Yeah,
regular
how you
mango
feeling over there?
Trulies?
It's not bad. So, like, I like this pack because normally I don't like mango or pineapple, but Truly's do it very subtly. Like it's
Yeah.
not overly sweet or in your face.
But it's not as subtle as like a White Claw, which I don't really like White Claws because that's just
Yeah,
the
White
LaCroix of
Claw
alcohol.
has weird tastes.
I
I
like
like
White
Truly
Claws.
much better.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely Truly boy. Because for a while the only hard seltzers I had when the craze was like first going off were
Well,
White Claws,
Bro,
and I was like, hard seltzers fucking blow.
I recently, like, COVID is more or less, they're
Everyone
people
who's
are a
gonna
little
get
more
vaccinated
lax.
got
Yeah.
vaccinated.
So like I've been to a couple parties recently and I haven't seen White Claws at all.
I feel like they really fell off. Now it's only like middle-aged white men who drink them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fad
Oh yeah, but
in
no,
a
Truly's.
lot of ways.
I'm here for Truly's. I'll never get tired of like hard ciders or hard lemonades though.
Oh, dude,
Oh my God.
I have a 12-pack of Reds in my house
You'll
at
love
all
to hear
times.
it. Red Wicked or
Red's hard apple.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Wicked,
I
those
used
will
to
fuck you
only
up.
drink
Mm-hmm.
the hard ciders and stuff, but now it's just way like I pucker as if I just had something sour because it's so damn sweet to me. I can't.
Oh man, sorry, I'm taken aback by how delightful this is, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh
kinda,
baby,
no,
Oh,
I chose
well,
wrong.
Check it out.
we're going to the fucking beach after this. Oh my
Mm.
God.
Oh wait, they don't have beaches in Arkansas, do they?
Oh
I'm
God,
landlocked. I am very landlocked.
no. Yeah, next time you come out here, we'll
So
go to a beach.
I don't know if you can even go swimming anywhere in the Arkansas River,
Oh,
but
it's
I
probably
also
all
like
toxic
don't.
waste.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, can an ethereal form really swim anyway? Wouldn't I just kind of like coalesce into
I
the
mean,
water?
Well, I
there's
was
rivers
under
in the Feywild.
Yeah, I was under the impression that you were swimming through reality, essentially.
Okay, that's fair.
So, I mean, lucky you, honestly. That sounds nice. Now, today, to actually, like do the fucking episode, I do the minor cryptid episodes, and I have a great time with those because there's some cryptids that just don't have a lot of information, but they're fun to talk about for like little chunks of time.
Sure.
So whenever I come across one like the squonk, for example, I write it down, I get a little information. I don't do the full episode, but I just get enough to remind me like, oh, that's right, that one's fucking weird and cool.
Uh-huh.
And I was compiling, I had basically enough to do another minor cryptids episode, but I needed one more. And I was like, fucking, can I just think of one like real quick? And I realized, oh shit, we've never talked about the jackalope. That's a fun one.
All right, so that sounds super familiar. Remind me what that is.
Lindsay, do you remember what the jackalope is? Have you ever heard
Isn't
of
it
this?
just like a bunny with antlers?
That's correct.
Ah,
Now,
okay.
I was going to add the jackalope as the third minor cryptid in one of the episodes when I realized, holy fucking shit, there's so much goddamn information on the jackalope. This entire episode is just the jackalope.
How? It's just a rabbit with ears.
It
I mean,
is-
with antlers.
Well,
I
they
know.
tend
I
to
know
have
what I
those.
said. I know what I said.
Because the jackalope has so much lore for like no reason. I love this thing now.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about what it is, right? The jackalope is a very simple cryptid. It just appears simply as a small rabbit with antlers. It's a portmanteau, which is the term for like when you mash two words together, essentially. So it's a portmanteau of jackrabbit and antelope. Jackalope, right?
God, that's late. That's way lazier than I thought it would be.
Oh, here's the thing. It's also...
Why would you...
Go on.
Wouldn't you call it like a juice?
A
Like
juice?
a jackrabbit and a moose?
Well,
Why antelope specifically?
or an
the Mises in the woodenism. So
I'm off calling it a juice. You can't stop me.
So here's the thing, though. You're honestly, Lindsay, probably closer because even the name is fucking wrong. Jackrabbits, just as a general statement, are not rabbits. They are hares. Do you know the difference between a rabbit and a hare?
Isn't it like where they live? Or like how they burrow or something?
No, I remember seeing like a diagram when I was a kid where like I think hares have like longer legs or something. I don't remember.
So, Adrian, you're a bit closer. Hares and rabbits are from the same taxonomic order, but they are actually completely different species of animal.
Mhm.
Hares are larger than rabbits, first of all. They're just bigger.
Yeah.
They have much longer ears, and they are significantly less social. You know, what people always talk about breeding like bunnies or breeding like rabbits. Hares don't do that. Hares are very solitary. They breed like just to procreate, and then they fuck off somewhere else.
Oh.
When you think of a bunny, you're actually thinking of a rabbit though. Like a bunny is a small rabbit, not a hare.
Right.
Hares are a little they're a little wilder looking as well, with a kind of like
They're like gangly a little, aren't they?
yeah, that's exactly the word I was looking for. Exactly. Rabbits and bunnies are like soft, cute little buckets of love. A hare is that, but like angry.
Okay.
It's like, in my mind, the moment you said that, I just pictured a rabbit and then a rabbit with really angry eyebrows.
That is honestly not that far off.
Wait, is it rabbits or hares that are in Watership Down or whatever that movie's called?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Oh, bro, this movie scarred the shit out of me when I was a kid.
What the hell are you talking about?
You've never seen this shit?
What did you say it was called?
No.
I think it's Watership Down. Yeah, it's this
That's
movie.
such a stupid title. I thought you had it wrong. It's such a bad title.
No. It's
Oh,
Watership
yeah,
Down.
I see it.
Yeah,
Is this animated?
it's animated. Yes. So there's a 1978 movie.
So those look like hares.
Those are hares?
Those
Okay.
look like hares.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fucking hare right there. That ain't
Got
a piece
it.
of shit.
This movie scarred the shit out of me. I'll show it to you later,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's fucking brutal.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Mind you, I think this movie is like rated PG or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah, like look it up, Lindsay. It's
Came out like
Oh,
1999.
why are
Don't
they
look
covered
it
in
up.
blood?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one
okay.
I saw.
Yeah.
He's like rabbit and covered. Yep, that's good. Now, the other part of the portmanteau, right? So we have jackrabbit, which isn't actually a rabbit, it's a hare. And then antelope is also incorrect. Similar to the hare versus rabbit debate, the pronghorn is a different species, but is in the same order as antelope. They are so similar that many people refer to them as the pronghorns as the American antelope, thus the latter half of the jackalope's name. But when you talk about an antelope, that is, they're not from America. The jackrabbit is from America. The antelope is not, but the pronghorn is native to America, and the jackalope, or the juice, is also an American cryptid. So it's just weird how it's a portmanteau of two words that aren't correct.
Wait, so it's actually a rabbit and a pronghorn?
Yeah.
So the pronghorn's kind of like a gazelle, I think. It's that animal
Also
that
similar, but that would be closer to an antelope.
Oh, got it.
But
Okay.
like kind of make it look like more American fauna,
Uh-huh.
and you have a pronghorn.
Got it.
So okay, so we need a new name. So it's a rabbit.
I
pronghorn.
feel like I want to take rabbit and bunny and mix it with pronghorn and do like
Reborn.
It's a
Wrongborn.
reborn. It's a bloodborne boss now.
Bongrorn.
Bongrorn the Destroyer. Now, while the jackalope as we know it originated as a myth in North America during the 1930s, variants of horned rabbits have actually appeared all across the world at earlier dates. This is the jackalope is an American cryptid, but there is a weird amount of cryptids that look like this fucker.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost like the Bigfoot thing where it's like, oh, well, the Sasquatch, the Yeti, the skunk ape, they're all Bigfoot-esque, right? There are jackalope types.
Well, I'm all right. That doesn't surprise me because, like, legitimately, until about 20 minutes ago,
He looked at the timer for the recording.
I thought this was a real, like, animal.
I'm not gonna lie. When you told me this was gonna be a jackalope episode, I might have thought to myself, "Wait, have we not proven that these things actually exist?"
Like, legit, I thought this was just an like, I thought this was like a dodo.
No, this is not a real creature. Oh,
No,
that's
but
fucking great.
I thought it was like endangered or
Oh
like
my God, that's
extinct
so
or
funny.
whatever.
No, this shit isn't real.
Oh,
Just because it was in Red Dead Redemption doesn't make it real.
oh, well, I mean,
So
that-
you're telling me every video game has ever lied to me?
Every video game except for Mass Effect is a lie.
Oh, so I can fuck aliens? Yes.
Yes, of course
Well,
you can fuck
yeah.
aliens.
well, if you're brave enough. I mean, you don't know what their genitalia is like.
there's this game called Stellaris that I play a lot of. It's like it's a grand strategy game. You make an empire in space and you do space things. Once you unlock enough points, you can get something called an ascension perk, which are like wildly powerful perks that your species now has. One of them is called xenocompatibility, which is basically just saying like, oh, like aliens and your species can now like procreate. Really all it's saying is like, y'all want to fuck some aliens. And it's funny because there's a setting in the game when starting up a new game to disable xenocompatibility, because your people will fuck aliens so goddamn much that you make so many hybrid species that the game cannot keep up with like the amount of data that now has to be processed. Within like a year, you'll go from like, we're humans to we're humans, and here's our 20 different alien hybrids. Because like,
wow,
if the human fucks the reptoid, and then they make a human reptoid hybrid, if the human reptoid hybrid fucks another reptoid, then it's a human reptoid hybrid.
Oh.
So what you're telling me is they fuck like bunnies.
They fuck like bunnies, dude.
Or
it's hilarious.
Juice. No, I'm not finishing that sentence.
You also have to be very careful about that. So we do know the jackalope as a cryptid.
Like I can't get canceled
now,
on my first episode.
Right. So now we all know that the jackalope is a cryptid. Right. It originated in North America in the 1930s, and I will get to that. First, I want to talk about the weird other ones.
There are more versions of this?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. There's a fuck ton more from way earlier dates all around the world.
All right. See, I thought that you meant like, oh, yeah, this thing has appeared in this country and this country. I didn't know that it was like different versions of the same thing.
Well, they're just different cryptids that are not at all connected except for the fact that they look exactly the same.
Okay.
So the earliest known recorded depiction dates back to the 13th century in Persia, where it was depicted as a rabbit with a singular horn, much like a unicorn.
So you're going to rabbit.
Sure. Possibly earlier, but it's hard to date. In Central America, the, and I apologize, the huichol, I believe is how you're supposed to say it.
You want me to read it for you?
It's Huichol.
Yeah, huichol.
Huichol? Yeah. All right, sick. The huichol people told stories of horned rabbits and the legends that the deer were the ones who gifted their antlers by said ancient rabbits. So their creature... Yeah, right. Their creature was gifted horns from the deer. So there was like rabbits and there's also horned rabbits.
Okay.
That's actually really wholesome.
Yes,
me.
it's pretty cute, right? I like that one.
Like the deer and the rabbits are best friends. Have some of our antlers so you don't die to literally every other predator in the world.
That's pretty much exactly what it was, yeah. Now, how about I tell you about the Wolpertinger? So in Bavaria, during the 17th century, a separate cryptid was born, the Wolpertinger. The Wolpertinger was more of a chimera-like creature bearing body parts from many different animals. It had the head of a hare, the body of a squirrel, the antlers of a deer, and the wings and occasionally legs of a pheasant.
Wait, isn't the Wolpertinger like, though? Is that like actually the mob in WoW? That's in World of Warcraft.
Correct. So the Wolpertinger is in World of Warcraft. That is where it's depicted. And here's the thing. Let me read that back to you. It's part hare, part squirrel, part deer, part pheasant. Does that not sound like the most delicious animal?
I've never actually had pheasant before.
Neither have I. I just know it's good.
I just had to look up what a pheasant was because I legitimately didn't know.
It's a bird people really like to eat.
I mean, I'm down to try it. I've tried bro, I've eaten frogs, I've eaten crocodiles, I've eaten deer.
That's a great question. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? Like the weirdest animal you've eaten?
Snake.
You've had snake?
I've had snake. Oh,
wow.
What was snake like?
All right, it's going to sound a little generic, but it tastes like chicken.
Okay,
straight up.
Yeah, that's all right. What about you, Lindsey?
I don't think I've ever had anything that weird. Or weird, I guess. Probably the most, I don't know, the first thing that comes, like I've had venison, but...
Yeah, I've had like veal and venison for sure.
I've had veal, yeah. I kind of want veal really bad now. We're talking about it.
You should text Meg. She has a recipe for meatballs that uses veal, and it's delicious. Ooh. But there's a streamer I watch who apparently went to a restaurant and saw on their menu they had horse tartare, and he was like, "Well, of course I'm going to order that."
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know what tartare is?
I don't really know what tartare is.
Tartar?
Not tartar, tartare.
Okay.
So tartare is raw meat that is essentially, heavy air quotes, cooked in citric acid. So it's raw, but it's not dangerous because it's been soaked in citric acid. Uh-huh. So beef tartare is pretty normal. That's a common thing. Chicken tartare does not exist because it'll still just fucking kill you dead.
Yeah.
But tartare is a real thing, and it's all about the preparation of it, how you season it, how you've marinated it, how long it's been, how aged. It disgusts me. But he ate.
I don't think I'd want that.
He ate horse tartare, and I'm like, that's fucking
Sounds
wild,
gross.
man. Dude ate a raw horse.
By the way, can I change my answer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, you might have to cut this.
Okay.
Forgive me, guys.
Are you about to say you've eaten human meat?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
He has eaten human meat. He knows you don't eat.
I've technically eaten babes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
No. You might have to cut this. I don't know. So there was this place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we used to go as a family. It was like a tep and grill in fucking, I don't know where.
Is this America or Mexico?
No, it was in America.
Oh, okay.
And I used to love going there because, I mean, at the time I didn't like sushi. I didn't really like Asian food, but they had these ribs that were like real tiny ribs, and they were fucking delicious.
What were they made out of?
So, like, hang on. So at the time, there was a law that passed, and it caused the restaurant to no longer sell the ribs. So this law that passed prohibited the consumption of domesticated pets.
You ate dog.
I ate cat.
No.
When I was like,
wait, hold on, everybody, shut the fuck up. Adrian, you tell me you ate pussy?
I ate pussy. Yes, quite literally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like I remember because like
there's no way in hell I'm cutting that.
I'm fine with it. I'll tell anybody because like that's just I didn't do it willingly.
This guy's been eating pussy for years.
Yeah, because I just remember that we went into the restaurant one day and I was like, I was like maybe 6 or 7 or something, and I was like, they don't have the ribs, and like the lady was like, oh yeah, they passed the law. We can't have them anymore. So
I feel like it's really only a concern if you don't like how they got the cats, because realistically, I'm gonna get canceled on my first episode. The like cats are an invasive, or like outdoor cats are an invasive species, and we've got too many of them. So like, why not
that is
just
true.
why not just eat them? You know, they're delicious.
I'm
gonna get canceled. I'm done. Goodbye. Exit interview. Let's go.
Dude, I already finished my my drink. That was so good. Jesus, we're not even halfway through, or we're actually about whatever.
Yeah, we're about halfway
I've had octopus before, I guess.
Okay, you know what?
Octopus is
everyone
kinda
beats me.
regular,
I'm a milquetoast
calamari is
white
technically
guy.
squid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, squid.
Oh yeah, because it would be just called fried octopus if it were the same thing but octopus. Yeah. So continuing,
you're telling me this thing's probably fucking delicious.
This thing's probably fucking delicious, dude. But there are also so many goddamn more variants. And so I'm just going to speed right through these. We have the German Rasselbach, the Palestinian Elvedrisk, I think. The Austrian Ruraraki. The Swedes got 2 of these fuckers named the Skvader and the Dildap. Spelled Dilldapp.
Well,
they have the Skvader and the Dildap. I fucking love that.
Is there a difference between these two?
Yeah, one, but like it's basically just where they were.
Okay.
So one gets a dope ass name, and one gets to be called the Skvader. Now,
it sounds like a twink and its bear, honestly.
Jesus, Lindsey.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all. That's so good. So, Adrian, I think that means that you're the Dildap.
I'm fine with that.
And I'm the Skvader.
Sure.
There's no way I'm not the bear. Look at me.
I mean,
look at me.
Hairy.
I'm pretty fucking hairy. I'm just like literally a bear.
Yeah.
Here, watch. I'll take off my shirt right now.
No, you don't have to do that. I've seen you without a shirt.
You don't want me to take off my shirt right now?
I mean, you could do it if you want.
We don't have cams open.
That's
true.
It's
a good thing I'm in the ethereal void, so I don't have to be present for this exchange.
So when we discuss the jackalope specifically, it's usually referring to the cryptid that spans the western half of the United States of America from roughly Wyoming to California. The earliest documented sightings in America were from early European settlers and hunters who would spot the creature from afar, but they really didn't make much of them. It would just be these European hunters being like, it's a fucking weird rabbit, and nothing else.
Okay. So this doesn't lend credibility to like maybe this thing was real.
It kind of does, because here's the thing, it's not real. And I know like none of this is real, but this one is very specifically not real because we know for a fact it was a hoax. But it's weird that people said that they saw it before the hoax was even invented.
Yeah.
But before we get to the hoax, let's talk about a lot of cryptids. You know, you have to look at the fact of like, what does this guy do, right? Well, what's he doing? They all have a thing that they do, or some weird magical ability, like the goddamn Thunderbird.
Can I guess this one?
Hit me.
I'm assuming this thing is psychic, and that it could like control people or whatever.
Oh man, that'd be so much
God.
better. It just has.
I wish that
like,
was the truth.
I'm just assuming because it has horns, so like
they're like antenna, right?
They're like antenna, yeah.
Yeah. I do like that. I do like that. Lindsay, can you guess what you think the jackalope does?
Shit, I feel like telepathy was the better answer. I'm going to say it can fly. It uses its actual ears like a helicopter, and then uses the antelope.
It's like Tails from Sonic, but with his ears.
Wait, like a like a helicopter, or like wings. Like, does he flap
well,
them,
I mean,
or does it?
The Volpertinger did have wings. You're both wrong, by the way. But the abilities of the jackalope are as hotly debated as its existence. Many believe that it is simply a different species of rabbit, but others claim that it does carry mystical powers. For example, many say that the jackalope is an extraordinarily quick creature, reaching speeds of 90 miles per hour.
Isn't that like faster than a cheetah?
For context, the fastest hare in the world runs at an average of 45 miles per hour, which is about half the speed of the jackalope, and a cheetah can only reach roughly 80 miles per hour, which is the fastest land mammal ever recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think it was that high. I thought they only got up to like 60.
The fastest cheetah was 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the jackalope runs 10 miles faster by default. Now, hunters in various regions where the jackalope is spotted have claimed that it is a fearsome creature able to fucking kill a dude if he's caught off guard.
I mean, he does have like sharp ass horns,
which they do use to attack. By the way, they're specifically antlers, not horns. There is a difference.
No.
But they use their antlers to attack, specifically goring the legs of their would-be assailants. It was actually considered a good idea by hunters in the region to wear stovepipes over your legs if you were planning to hunt jackalopes, so they would avoid getting shredded.
My goodness.
I mean,
do they have like saw blades on their antlers? What the fuck?
It's like, this is the goddamn rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, dude.
Also, like stovepipes. Well, okay, not stovepipes, but like, what is? I mean, they could only gore your legs, right? That's not a fatal wound.
Well, then you fall over.
Okay.
And then they kill you
gore
dead.
Your brains.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. yeah, I guess.
The absolute defeat in his second game.
Well, because like I'm not thinking of the big picture, I guess.
Of course. Well, it is quite a small cryptid.
I would think they could also jump really high too, and they could just go headshot you real quick.
I actually specifically looked for that, and I couldn't find a single account of that, but I'm right there with you. This thing can basically Destiny 2 Titan missile its way into your eye socket if it wants to.
Okay.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Right? That seems like a great plan of attack. It just launches itself as a javelin. It'd be fucking so metal.
These little creatures are not thinking big enough. They can do more damage right out the gate.
Now, hunters in the region have... Oh, sorry, I'm going to skip that. I went backwards. One legend, by the way, circulated by cowboys, because this did make it out to the old Wild West. Cowboys claimed that the jackalope could actually mimic human voices because they would be around a campfire at night singing their jolly tune, and then they would hear singing elsewhere in the desert.
Like an echo?
Not an echo, because they would be able to spot the jackalope singing along with them. Which, going from like them being able to javelin themselves to a person's eye socket to singing along for the CAMPFIRESONG song, like, goddamn, dude. That's adorable.
Do we have like proof that these guys aren't
Just hearing an
having
echo.
shrooms in the middle of the desert and
Oh yeah,
hallucinating
and
this
just like
jackalope?
drunk off their ass.
Like,
Yeah, they probably are.
If it's in the middle of the desert, they're probably just gonna get drunk off of, or not drunk, just get high off cactus juice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, like
Friendly
Sokka in
mushroom.
Avatar.
Yeah, no, it'll quench you.
It's the quenchiest. Now, while the above abilities were generally accepted by those who believed the myths, a few more outlandish characteristics were also rarely attributed to the cryptid. For example, it's got magic titties, y'all.
No way.
Wait,
What
kind of magic is in their titties?
Very few people state that the milk of a female jackalope could heal any wound and cure any sickness. You suck on a jackalope titty, you don't have cancer anymore.
Why? Wait, so the jackalope was basically could have been a member of the Encanto family.
I think
yes.
Just replace the mom with a jackalope.
Yeah.
I've not seen Encanto. Does she whip her titties out and heal people with her milk?
No,
So
has
she makes
food
like
that
bake.
heals.
Yeah. Like
okay.
She
That
could
is-
heal you with an empanada.
Bro, I want
Yeah.
an empanada.
She could heal
now.
anything with an empanada. So like
Ah,
empanadas, jackalope titties, same difference.
Well, yeah, except the
Basically the
jackalope
same
probably
thing.
makes the empanadas with the milk from her breast.
Yeah. Just squirts out that magic titty milk.
Exactly.
I hate that I went on this train of thought.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like my next Guild Wars 2 character is going to be a spinoff of this somehow.
Oh, Dildap.
Because-
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll be
Yeah,
Spotter and Dildap.
Stability needs a friend.
I cannot believe, by the way, that Stability is like the name of your character and it hasn't been flagged.
I just okay. First of all, the fact that it's never gotten reported when I used to play the really broken Dragon Hunter trap
Yeah.
build in PvP, and like someone didn't rage and say, "Oh my god, titties in her name."
Yeah,
Granted, though, like
'cause
a lot of people
there's a
don't realize
boon-
titties in my name.
Yeah, there's a boon in the game called Stability, which just makes it so you can't be affected by like knockdowns, pulls, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Her character, who provides a lot of stability, is named Stability.
Yeah, great name.
It's an incredible
Also has
name.
very large testicles. But
She
I'd
does
also
have
like
very
to
large
point out
testicles.
that when I was trying to name all of my hunter pets, you can't, like, it physically filters and blocks you from naming
Oh,
something
yeah.
with the words boob or I ended up making them all named after spices, and it
Oh, I like
wouldn't
that.
let me use cumin.
Oh, because it has cum in it.
Oh.
Yeah. I
'Cause
had
it's
to use
common.
ooh-wow and cheated.
Wow.
like, Yeah, the
I
fact
love that they let you use
Stability
ooh-wow.
went through the filter when
That's
I
incredible.
can't name stupid boob names on my pets.
Yeah,
Love it.
all my Rangers pets are just named after planeswalkers from MTG.
If any of our listeners find me in the world of Tyria, I'm very friendly. Please tell me how great my titties are.
I really should get back into that game. I
Dude,
remember
it's-
enjoying my time there.
It's better than it's ever been now with Into Dragons.
And then I bought like the 2 expansions, or you bought me the 2
Yeah.
expansions, and then I never touched the game after.
Literally any day you want to play, I'm down.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dude, I've been playing nonstop. Like, just let's go.
Well,
it's the expansion is like, I expected it to be kind of dog shit.
uh-huh.
It's incredible.
No, I know, and I keep hearing good things about it. It's just I just downloaded 6 Final Fantasy Pixel
No, here's the thing.
remasters.
I understand.
and Elden Ring, and I'm still technically not done with Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, but like, do you really need to finish Final Fantasy 12?
Yes, it's a good game.
Oh, right.
I mean,
that's
you
not
also have to
13.
understand, Tyler and Meg got me RDR2 and God of War, and I'm not going to touch them for a while now because of this expansion,
Yeah.
and I feel no guilt.
I would suggest playing God of War first. It's a shorter experience. and
I
very,
am
very
going
good.
to play God of War first.
God of War is actually a really good game, though.
It's very,
I
very
highly recommend playing it.
So the last thing about the Jackalope, by the way,
Right.
rolling back to the Cowboys in the Wild West, they specifically claimed that they could actually befriend Jackalope. So they're singing the CAMPFARESONG song, and Jackalope is singing CAMPFARESONG song with them. And so they want to be buds with this Jackalope, right? So they invite it by the fire. And they give them their favorite beverage. Can you guess what it
Which
is?
It's probably whiskey.
It's fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
The finer the whiskey, the better the friend, which I think is just a good piece of advice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Jackalope would come up, they'd basically just give that bitch a bottle of whiskey, it'd get drunk off its ass, and then they would just chill.
So the Jackalope is pretty much just me.
Dude, straight up, the Jackalope is actually probably your spirit cryptid.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying that like you'll impale us with your saw blade antlers if we don't give you whiskey?
Why do you think the show we drink? Like,
It's literally in the name.
So
if we don't crack open a whiskey or a cryptid, we're
He's
gonna
gonna
be cracking
crack
open our
open you.
skulls. Okay,
Yes.
got
Yeah.
it.
Now let's talk about what the jackalope actually is. When we talk about the jackalope as we know it as the North American cryptid, this is what's known as the Douglas variant. While the legend of a horned rabbit is not uniquely American, the jackalope is the American version due to a couple of brothers who lived in Wyoming. Back in 1932, a man by the name of Douglas Herrick and his brother, who I could not find the name of, which is very weird to me, they were hunters, right? But they were also fascinated by the art of taxidermy, which, if you don't know, is the art of stuffing an
I
animal
was
corpse.
about to say this. It sounds like a taxidermy tale,
It is.
like the Fiji mermaid or whatever.
And now here's the confusing part. Douglas Herrick and his brother lived in Douglas, Wyoming.
Oh, well, that's ironic.
Yeah, so
Doug and Doug.
Yes. Upon returning from their hunting trip, Herrick supposedly tossed the carcass of a jackrabbit onto the table, which landed next to a pier of deer antlers. The placement spurred the creativity of the brothers, leading them to taxidermying the jackrabbit while also attaching the antlers to its head. They then took the amalgamation and sold it to a man named Roy Ball for a smooth $10 bill so that he could hang it in the Douglas Labonte Hotel. The original jackalope corpse remained there until 1977, where it was stolen.
What year was that, by the way?
They did this in 1923, sold it to him, and it stayed in the hotel until 1977.
God.
Do taxidermy corpses like have to be upkept?
I believe if you it's some form of like embalming, basically, that makes them like just kind of stay as they are. Now, do you guys know what happened in 1977?
Star Wars.
What heist was involved here?
No, Star Wars came out. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Anytime I see the year 1977, I'm like, yep, that's the year Star Wars came out.
By the way, the reason I asked is because
you want the inflation?
Yeah, no, that was $164 of today's money. Which honestly, they got gypped.
Oh yeah. Now this was the first real carcass of a jackalope and spurred copycats for generations to create these cryptids specifically to sell the taxidermy, including the world of Frank English of Rapid City, South Dakota, who made jackalope taxidermy his full-time job back in the 1980s. And he would sell his jackalopes. I'm actually really glad you searched up that conversion, Adrian, because he sells his jackalopes for about $150.
Huh.
So that's weird that it's the same price, really.
Yeah.
That's really weird. With the explosion of the jackalope's popularity, Wyoming, a state that has no identity, set off to make this their newest identity and biggest tourist attraction. In Douglas, Wyoming, there's actually a huge statue of a jackalope in honor of the Herrick's invention. Obviously, you're looking it up. Douglas with one S, by the way. Now, my favorite part about all of this entire episode is not only has Wyoming embraced the jackalope as like their mascot, but the Wyoming Chamber of Commerce sells jackalope hunting licenses to tourists, which allows them to hunt during jackalope season, which, for the record, is only one day every year. It takes place from sunrise to sunset on June 31st.
By the way, for anyone curious, that jackalope statue kind of has a nice butt.
Dude, all cryptids have dump trucks. Like, I'm convinced every cryptid has a dump truck.
I was kind of hoping it would be bigger. I mean, like giant.
Like, it's not huge.
Like the size of a house.
Like towering, yes.
I mean, it's very large compared to the size of a jackalope.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now, did you catch anything there, by the way, about sunrise to sunset on June 31st? That's the only time you can hunt jackalopes?
Like February 29th?
Exactly correct. June 31st is a date that does not exist. Which, by the way, you may be thinking, well, if that day doesn't exist and I want to hunt a jackalope, what's going to happen if I hunt a jackalope, kill one, and bring it back? Well, I'll have you know that failure to comply and hunting without a license can result in a lofty fine of $13. Which,
Why 13?
I don't know, but it's funny to me that it's $3 more than the original one sold for. Also, very important if you're intending on purchasing a jackalope hunting license, there is a prerequisite. The hunter is also required to have an IQ of no greater than 72.
What's the average IQ for an adult in America?
I don't know, but 72 is mentally handicapped.
Okay.
They basically are saying you have to be mentally unsound and not a clever guy to purchase this license.
See, the reason why I asked is because I was actually thinking of taking a trip down to Wyoming and
You think you might be under 72?
I don't know.
Average IQ in the United States apparently amongst adults is 98.
I thought it was 90, but yeah, all right.
Sure.
That checks out. So yeah, you can't buy this license unless you are mentally handicapped, and also you will be fined $13 for not complying.
I could pay $13.
So here's the thing, right? The jackalope is totally fake. We just talked about the Douglas variant. That's the jackalope that we know of. It's totally fake. Unless it isn't fake and it's actually real.
I'm not going to fall for this.
No.
I remember listening to an episode where you said one of these is fake, the two are real, and then they were all bullshit.
Yeah, which one did you guess was fake, by the way, Lindsay?
I think
there was the goat man, there was the squonk, and there was the ogopogo.
I think I thought the squonk or the goat man.
See, the squonk was really that was the red herring, because holy shit, a cryptid that cries itself into a puddle. How could that be real?
Yeah, I think I got the squonk, but I also was like pseudo expecting some kind of debate. So I just listened to it. I didn't speak my thoughts out loud, so they weren't real.
Yeah. All right. So see, I don't think he's full of bullshit right now. I don't know. Something's telling me this is like the Last of Us, because you've played The Last of Us, I think, right?
I've played it.
I've watched the first one, and I never actually watched the second because I'm a pleb who doesn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, I didn't play the second one.
Okay. So in The Last of Us, like, humanity gets wiped out, and there's like zombie-like beings that they're zombie-like beings because they have an infection that the infection is real in ants. So I think that this is one of those situations where technically antelope hair doesn't exist, but something you know what I'm trying to say?
I think what you're trying to say is you're trying to refer to the Shope papillomavirus, which is a cancer-causing illness that is very closely related to the human papillomavirus, or HPV. Because
Fucking knew it.
This is a real thing that can happen. While, yes, the original carcass... What's up?
Hold on. So you're telling me that this HPV for animals has you grow antlers?
Well, it's actually SPV in this case. But yes, basically...
Fucking knew it.
While the original carcass was manufactured and is 100% fake, that doesn't explain earlier sightings by settlers and hunters, not to mention those from around the world hundreds of years earlier, because the jackalope is kind of real. The Shope papillomavirus is a cancer-related thing, right? But let's talk about HPV. HPV essentially corrupts human cells in order to produce cancer-laden tumors. But in rabbits, referring to the Shope papillomavirus, the virus manifests itself as hard, bone-like growths on the outside of the body, usually on the head. These bone-like growths can easily look like horns and are actually horns. The other main place to see these growths, by the way, are around the mouth, which this is just kind of a sad fact, that would cause the rabbit to either suffocate or starve, whichever comes first.
By the way, don't Google this, Lindsay.
It's actually very upsetting.
Yeah, no, it's hard to look at.
It's very upsetting to look at.
Okay,
now,
I'm not going to look at it then.
Coincidentally, the virus was first discovered by Richard Shope in 1933, which was 1 year after the Herricks made their first jackalope taxidermy, leading to many to refer to the virus as jackalopism. This is a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
Now, while the virus cannot create horns the size or shape of those seen on jackalope depictions, yeah, because if they did get that big, Lindsay, the rabbit would be fucking dead, because that's a lot of cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, but that does explain like all the early sightings, because
Exactly
that was
correct.
my thing.
Like, people are seeing this, and
Yeah.
they have been for hundreds of years, because the large number of people seeing the creature from afar and only for small snippets of time could easily fabricate, like, oh, I saw a rabbit with horns.
Right.
You tell that to somebody, and then they're imagining something completely different. What you saw was a rabbit with like weird little nubbles on its head, but this guy heard horns, so he's like, okay, well, it has horns. That can easily develop into horns, antlers, whatever, and have the jackalope.
Well, it's the unicorn thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly correct. It's just so funny to me, though, that the invention of the jackalope and the discovery of jackalopism are not related.
Yeah, what a coincidence, dude.
And the fact that they happened 1 year apart, almost exactly. That's fucking wild to me, dude.
Yeah. No, crazy coincidence. Yeah.
Super, super cool. But yeah, so you see what I mean? Where it's like, I could not have fit that into a minor cryptids episode. There's so much weird shit about the jackalope.
It's weird that you fit in like an almost hour-long episode.
About the goddamn jackalope.
Yeah.
I was
I
I
wouldn't
guess my
know.
question is now, which variant of the jackalope would you want to be?
Oh, the Volpertinger. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm glad we're all on that same page.
But can I be the Volpertinger named Dildap? I think that's
I was gonna say like Dildap for sure.
that's the brightest timeline.
Yeah.
We're gonna open next episode with I'm Dildap, I'm Squatter, and I'm Volpertinger, and welcome back to another episode of Crack Open a Cryptid.
God.
But yeah. So Lindsey, I believe you've passed your audition. So I think we'll keep you around for a while.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Brilliant.
See
I'll
how it
practice
goes.
opening cans in the meantime.
Dude, it's funny now because whenever I'm like in a Discord call with people and I just have like a soda can or something, I'll pop that shit up to the mic and open it, and people are like, damn, that sounded good. It's like, you know it did, baby.
Yes, years of practice.
Dude, for real. I can't open cans just normally now. Now I always go,
Yeah, even when you're in a bar, you look for the nearest microphone.
yeah. If I cannot find a microphone, the can's not opening.
Yeah.
It is a problem, and I should probably see a psychologist about it.
No, yeah. Yesterday I was in Buffalo Wild Wings, and like I couldn't find a microphone anywhere.
Well, yeah, you called me, cracked open a can, and then hung up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get it, dude.
Yeah.
So welcome to that, Lindsey. We have a support group,
He
but it's very
seriously
small.
just called you to open his can and left?
Lindsey, holy shit, that was all made up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what?
It's a fucking bit, dude. Jesus Christ.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
find
like,
out.
it's something you guys would do.
All right.
I'm just sitting there like, I'm probably chilling on my couch playing Animal Crossing, and I hear my phone ring-a-ding-dinging, and
just hear
someone's like, just, and then they hang up, and I'm like, well, there's Tyler for you.
All right,
Yep, saw that coming.
To be fair, it does sound like something we would do.
And whenever Adrian and I have a bit, we have no like sense of irony or sarcasm in it. We just talk like shit happened. We just lie to each other and ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you, Lindsey, for sure for filling the place of Jeremy. I do hope that he gets lots of booty up in space.
I hope Timothy
I'm gonna ask
Chalamet
him
finds him.
what his primary target is. Like, what's he stealing?
Oh, just, various space booty.
I mean, yeah.
There is a lot of
that's part
space
the
booty
job.
to steal.
There's so much space booty, dude. All right. Let's say we're contacted by aliens. They're humanoid. Don't look entirely like humans. Humanoid. Would you fuck one? It's totally
There's
safe.
a lot
It's
of
proven.
variation to that statement.
It's proven safe. It's proven safe
Well,
to fuck one.
Like, do I get to look at their genitals, like to see what it's like before I like stick it in, or is it
Let's say
one
it's
of those
similar
things?
enough to your preferred genitalia.
Oh, then sure,
okay.
100%.
All right. I'd fuck an alien.
Yeah, it'd be exciting.
Hell yeah.
Lindsay,
Would
Yeah,
you-
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
you fucking
There
alien?
would be some factors, but maybe I'll do some speed
we'd
dating
have to
with
set some
aliens.
ground rules. Sure.
Yeah.
Pussies. I'm getting in bed. I'm like, you can do whatever you want to me, space daddy. I mean, mommy.